Hey guys, okay, so this is another vlog video, and today's topic is going to be dates. Well, worst dates in particular. And I've been asked this since I've started making videos. Can you talk about your worst date or a bad date that you've been on? I haven't really been on many bad dates. I have met some assholes and dealt with really stupid guys, but there's only one worst date I've ever been on. But you guys, I don't know what's out there in worst date history. You guys need to tell me in the comments below your worst date ever. Make a video response, write a paragraph in the comments, write me a message. I don't care. I want to hear your stories. But, okay, so let's just set the scene, okay? So I have a friend. I'm not going to name anybody in this video, obviously, because I'm gonna embarrass them. So basically my friend set me up, kind of like on a blind date-ish. So he was like, yeah, my friend just moved to town, yada yada yada. So I was like, okay, like I'll go to dinner with him, right? He was like, oh great, like I'm gonna go tell him, right? So then the next day, I knew this guy's name was blank, but I didn't really know what he looked like. Like, to my friend, I was like, okay, so what does he look like? Like, give me a rundown. He was like, you know what? He's your type. Like, let me just say he's your type, and just to trust me. I was like, okay, because I hate surprises, right? Like, I hate surprises. If you know me, you know I hate surprises because I always like to know what's going on. It's just, I fucking hate surprises. The next day, he added me on Facebook, and I was like, ooh, this guy's actually, like, really cute, right? Like, he was so cute. I forget what I'm not even gonna tell you guys anything about him because I don't want any of you guys finding him, and I would just feel so bad. I already feel bad for making this video, but we don't talk anymore. I don't even talk to the friend that set me up with this guy anymore, so I don't really care. So yeah, he added me on Facebook, I looked through his pictures, I was like, this guy's really hot, and he, like, I read whatever. I was like, I'm not really like a lurker, but I was like, I guess I'm gonna lurk this guy, right? Because I need to know like what I'm gonna see face to face. So basically, I looked at his pictures, he was hot, I read his stuff, he was okay. So I was like, okay, like great. So my friend completely set up the date. He was like, meet him here at this time, like, whatever. So basically, this is when it gets bad, okay? I get there at 8 o'clock. I think it was like 7 or 8 we were supposed to get there. So I'm there. I'm punctual. I'm kind of a hypocrite in this sense because I hate not punctual people. Like, I hate it when people aren't on time, but when I'm not on time, I'm like, calm down. Like, whoa, what's wrong with you? But like, that's really hypocritical, but whatever. So basically, I'm there on time. I was probably there a little bit early, which I should not have done. He makes me wait like 10 minutes, and I didn't have his cell phone number. I didn't have anything. So I was like, because my friend wanted it to be a blind date, right? So I didn't have anything. I was just sitting there with dick all, literally with my drink. Like, yep, this is bullshit. I was sitting in the bar and I was like, okay, like, should I fucking keep waiting for this guy? So basically, I go to the bathroom because I was like, I'm not gonna keep sitting here like an idiot. So I get up and I go to the bathroom, and when I get back, he's sitting there at the table. So I wanted to make it seem like, oh, I just got here, like I got lost, whatever. So I didn't seem like an idiot that I've been waiting for 20 minutes because he got up. He was like, oh, were you already here? I was like, no, how long have you been waiting? Because I just got here. So he was a real gentleman, right? Like, total gentleman. Like, literally pulled my seat out, was really, really nice, and then this, like, switch flipped in him, probably, like, 5 minutes into the dinner, like, I'm not even kidding. He was like, is it okay if I don't eat? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, okay. Like, he's like, do you know when you get so nervous you, like, don't want to eat? I was like, no. He was like, I don't really want to, like, make myself eat, so I think I'm just gonna, like, skip out, but you order whatever you want. So I was like, what? What? Like, that's just so weird. Like, I find that rude. Like, I don't know if anyone else is agreeing with me here, but that's just, like, rude. Like, he was like, well, I had a little bit to eat before, so I'm not really hungry now. You know you're going on a dinner with a guy that you asked your friend about to set you up with, and you ate before? But I mean, that, like, that's not my problem. You should have got that shit together before you came on a date with me, okay? So, I was nice, obviously. I was like, okay, like, if you really don't want to eat anything, then I guess don't order, right? Like, whatever, I'll just eat. Because, like, I'm not one of those people that's like, I don't want to eat if you're not eating. Like, I don't care. So, I was literally like, okay, like, I guess I'm just ordering then, right? Like, whatever. So he just ordered a drink or whatever, and I mean, it was alcoholic, so it's like, you're getting drunk and being rude? No! So yeah, from there, the weirdness escalated, and the date got even worse. Yeah. So my food came, right? And, oh, sorry. The waiter came and he actually decided to get something because I guess he was like feeling my vibes because like I wear my emotions on my face, you know? Like if I'm upset, I'm gonna be like I'm not gonna be like, like I'm nice, but I'm not gonna be like total like fake bitch, right? It's like I'm gonna like show you my emotions, right? So he decided to get something. We talk, whatever. I guess this was like an okay part of the date because it doesn't really stand out in my memory. But like at some points in the date I was like, oh, this guy's like really cute, right? But then the other points I was like, why am I here? So basically, the waiter brings out the food, right? I'm like, oh my god, I'm so hungry. Like, thank God that there's big portions, right? And he's like, well, big portions are like not really good for me. He was literally like buff, like a buff guy, right? Like tall, 6 foot, like 3. Like, why is he not eating? So I was like, it's the nerves. Like, right, it's the nerves. Basically, the food comes and he's like, well, I don't really like large portion meals, so I just think I'm gonna get this in a doggy bag to go. And I was literally fork and knife, like I hadn't even taken my first bite and he was like, I think I'm gonna get this in a doggy bag. Well, at this point, I was kind of just like laughing about it. Like I was like, well, why did you order if you're not gonna eat? He was like, oh, well, I was hungry then. So I was like, this guy's a fucking lunatic, right? So I was like, I'm just gonna get through this date. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna get full. Because this is one thing about me. If I get too hungry, I get batshit crazy. Like, you don't wanna see me hungry because it's actually bad news. Like, I'll kill a bitch. I was just eating and then he was like, oh, you're gonna have to excuse me, like I'll just be in the bathroom. I don't wanna like upset your meal or whatever. So I was wolfing down my food, like I was like, yeah, go. I had my phone on the table, right? And I'm sure you guys know what's coming. He texts me from the bathroom and he was like, I feel my phone vibrate, I look at it, and it's fucking a random number. As I said, I don't have his number, so it's just a number. And it says, sorry babe, I'm in the bathroom, be out in 5. I was like, oh my god. And like, I was just like looking around, like, is this fucking real life? Like, am I literally going through this right now? Like, am I on TV? Like, am I on like Disaster Date? Like, is this like punked? Like, am I being punked? Like, I was literally looking around for Ashton. Like, I swear to God, I was like, Ashton, like, come out. Looking for the hidden cameras, like actually looking, searching in the walls for hidden cameras. But it wasn't, sadly. I mean, if it was, I would have been like, oh, you got me, so funny. But, I mean, it wasn't, so. He doesn't come out in 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm talking with a hairbrush, I just feel like I have to. So he doesn't come out in 5 minutes. He comes out in probably like 15, but before that, he sends me another text message. And do you know what that text message says? It's something that ruined my appetite. Let's just put it like that. He said, and I'll try to quote from my memory, sorry babe, and there's that babe again, but he said, sorry babe, I'm just getting sick in the bathroom. Wait for me if you're done. And at this point, I was searching even harder for the cameras, but at this point, I was really questioning my life and my morals. Like, I was like, oh, so it's going there though? Like, it's going there? You're taking it there? So I slowly and slightly put my fork and knife down, slid my plate away from me, crossed my hands over my lap, took a deep breath in, waved the waiter over, got my bill, paid it, and got the fuck out of there. And can you blame me? Because I mean, if you're gonna stay around for a guy that texts you from the bathroom, is fucking weird as shit. At one point in the meal, I left this out, but he was talking about his fucking, like, cats. He was like, really, will I really want to be a doctor when I get older? Well, I was thinking about experimenting on my cats because, like, one of them was really sick and it was, like, expensive to get, like, cat surgery. So I thought that I would just, like, do it myself. And even if it died, it's just a cat. I was like, listen to you! Listen to you! But it was so bad. I swear to God, he got like a football scholarship and like the guy said nothing about doctor. My friend said nothing about him wanting to be a doctor. And this is another thing he said that fucking put me from here to here. He was like, oh, you did your makeup yourself? Like, it looks so good. I was like, oh, thank you so much. He goes, oh, well, I'm really into skincare and like stuff like that too. Like, cutely, I was like, oh, you are? Like, what do you, like, oh, that's so cool, right? He was like, well, yeah, he was like, you wouldn't even know what I use to exfoliate my face. I was like, what? Like, what? I was expecting him to say like sugar or like something random, like not a product. He was like, you see my fingernails? I keep them long so I can just scratch down my face to exfoliate. I was like, oh, that's cool. Anyways. Like, I'm not one of those people that rub salt in the wound. He was already a wounded little seal and a bashful little lamb. Like, I didn't want to, like, rub salt in his wound, right, and make it worse. So basically, I just texted my friend and I was like, never set me up on a blind date again. XOXO, gossip girl, send. I would love to hear your guys' worst date stories ever, because I am sure that you guys have some bad ones. And I mean, like, mine wasn't that bad, but it was just like, it was way above any other date I've been on and how bad it was. So I look forward to hearing about your guys' worst dates ever. And until I see you guys next time, stay gorgeous.